Hey everyone, welcome back to Geek Strong. And today's video is all about
Oh, your buddy!
Here we have the brand new McFarlane's DC Multiverse Batman vs. Bane Batman Knightfall 2-figure set. I'm not going to pretend that I know anything about this comic series. I didn't really read a whole lot of comics when I was a kid. I was more into playing with my toys. My brother was more the comic guy, so I got some of my information from my brother and playing with toys, watching cartoons and the movies. But I need a Bane in my collection, and when I saw this 2-pack, I tell you, this Batman looks fantastic. The blue and the gray is definitely the Batman that I love the most, I feel. Don't get me wrong, the Michael Keaton black suited Batman is fantastic also, but I love the blue and the gray. And all the battle damage on this guy looks fantastic. I love it. And to top it off, check out this cloth wired cape. That is super cool. Here's the reason why I bought this set. This is Bane. I need a Bane in my collection. I have the Batman and Robin figures from the movie. I have Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze Build-A-Figure. That's a really cool figure. And Batgirl. So I need a Bane to complete that whole look. I know this isn't movie accurate, but it's actually a really good Bane. I don't know if they're going to make a movie version of Bane, so for now, this one's going to do fantastic. But look at all the detail. Look at the muscle detail in this guy. He's got shoulder hair. That is hilarious. I mean, I know what you feel like, man. I got some hair on my back now as I'm getting older, but this figure looks fantastic. Look at all the detail in the pants. The belt buckle looks great. His hands are massive. I love the knee pads. The knee pads look really good. The detail on this figure is fantastic. Great articulation. Look at the boots, the back of the boots, and the bottom. Look at those. The soles of those boots are really, really cool looking. But yeah, this guy has some decent articulation for a big dude. Look at that. His head does have some pretty decent movement in it, and his giant, giant arms. Look at that. Massive. So he does have a single elbow bend, but he has a little bit of movement overall, so I'm sure we can get him in a pretty decent pose to crush Batman. But look at the hose going up to from his wrist to his head. It doesn't get in the way of his movement, so that's really cool. I love that. I don't really know the history of Bane other than what I saw in the movie. So is that how he got his strength, from the serum? Was he a regular guy that was experimented on and turned into this massive beast? Let me know in the comments if that's how it happened. With all the articulation, toe articulation, he does have a double knee bend. I mean, this guy is definitely going to get in some decent poses, and hopefully we can break Batman's back. Kind of sick to say though, but he does stand a little bit over 9 inches tall, and look at that. We can get him to choke out Batman. He does come with extra hands, punching hands. Let's swap those out and see how those fit and how they look. They do fit good, don't get me wrong, but I love the choking hands, man. I mean, with those punching hands, yeah, that looks pretty good too, I guess. But I'm going to keep him with his open hands. But again, look at the detail in his forearms. That is sick. I wish I had that much detail when I was competing. But yeah, the head sculpt looks great. Overall, this is a decent Bane. He's going to look great in my collection. And here we have Batman, the star of the show, kinda, right? I tell you, this really drew me in. Look at the detail. I mean, he does have some battle wear on his outfit. It isn't sculpted, it's only painted, but they did a good job. It looks great. I love this Batman. The colors are great. The gray is a little dark, and I like it. Looks really good. The bottom, he does have a peg hole on the bottom of his foot, which definitely helps. He does have butterfly shoulders, which is really good, so we can get some decent punching action there. And look at that cape. I love the blue in this Batman. It looks really good. Check out the posing on this guy. His head looks up that much, looks down that much, left and right a little bit. But check this out. We have butterfly shoulders. That's fantastic. Definitely get some great punching action going on in this guy. Unfortunately, no forearm movement. We do have a little bit of wrist articulation, and hand pops off pretty easy, as you can see. But yeah, we have some wrist articulation, so that's decent. And double elbow bend that doesn't look the best. But it is what it is, I guess. At least we get some awesome movement there. He does have an ab split, so we can definitely get some decent bend there. Bends back that much. Bends forward, left and right. Pretty decent. Not too bad. Great leg split. See if we can get a front kick there. Double knee bend. Looks great. Toe articulation and ankle articulation. Look at that. That's not even a bad pose right there. That looks great. I love it. But check out this cape. Look at that. I mean, just standing there, you can get this cape into almost any pose that you can think of. Let's get it to wrap around him a little bit and have him stand there. Just that looks fantastic. Look at that. But I love this. Look at simple but effective. The material is real heavy duty. I love that. The color, the shine to it is so cool. Look at that. I love the blue, man. The blue is fantastic. But yeah, the wired cape. I don't think I've had a wired cape before. That looks great. Look at that. We have a couple of punching hands there. Looks decent. I don't think I've ever had a figure with the peg that's still attached to the figure, and it's just the hands have a hole in it. But I like it. It's good. We have a batarang. Let's put the batarang in his hand, see if it fits there. Okay, let's try it again. And yeah, he can hold the batarang. Look at that. I'm glad that it came with a batarang, but I don't think I'm going to use the batarang in a pose. I'm going to swap out the hands. I do like... The punching hand looks good. Definitely get some great photos with him punching Bane. So, for having 3 different hands to choose from, this figure set is great. But let me know in the comments, are these hands probably the best hands? Look at that. It's just going to rip apart Bane. Look at that. Those hands. That is, like, if I saw Batman coming at me like that, man, that would be terrifying. What do you say we'll have some fun with this green screen and get some action going? Let's do this.
I've long waited for this moment. With your death, I will find peace. Your spirit? Oh, your buddy!
Final opinion on this 2-figure set. As I said earlier, this is definitely my favorite Batman McFarlane has made. Great look. I love the cloth wired cape is great. This Bane is super cool. I do hope they make a movie accurate Bane, but for now, this Bane's gonna definitely do good in my collection. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this Batman and Bane set? Is this your favorite Batman like me, or do you have a different Batman that you like? But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Do all that good stuff. Remember, we are all geek strong. Take care, everyone.